For convenience's sake, we will refer to the target by the initials of its name, IL. And right now, this ill that was stolen from us is located somewhere in the Limitless Fortress.
What's your name, boy?
Genji. Genji Amino.
Genji. Is that so?
What is this place anyway?
The Limitless Fortress.
Oh man, just a dream. Huh? Oh, Wakabane! What's so funny?
I've never seen someone so energetic right after waking up. And to think you inhaled such a large quantity of that poisoned smoke. Yet here you are, up and awake and bouncing around after a mere 10 minutes of unconscious slumber. You do quite an impersonation of immortality. Or perhaps it has something to do with those astounding electrical powers your body is equipped with, eh? Well, at any rate, it's an encouraging sight, I must say.
Huh? Hey! What about that guy who attacked us before? Where'd he go? The last thing I remember is taking a shot at him and then collapsing.
Let's just say I did a little cleaning up while you were asleep.
Are you telling me it was you who saved my life?
Of course, Genji. I certainly don't expect to make it all the way to wherever they're keeping the ill on my own.
What do you mean on your own? Hey, where are the other four?
It appears you and I have strayed from the path a bit.
Hey! Bon, Himiko, where are you? Shido and Kazu!
It's no use calling for them. I, too, attempted a vigorous search for our fellow teammates, but I'm afraid they're nowhere to be found.
No!
Come, it's not so bad. We still have each other, and since you're a native of the Limitless Fortress, I'm sure we'll be fine. And besides, I get the feeling you'd be an enjoyable partner in every sense of the word, Genji.
Oh, yeah, well, as much as I'd love to, I'd already have a partner, and his name is Bond, so thank you, but no.
Don't say that. Let's be friends, hmm?
No! No! Stop the ride! I want to get off! I refuse to be alone with a monster like that! No matter how many lives I had! I never recover! Whew! I think at this point I'm as safe as I can. Yeah! How did you get all the way over here?
My, you know every square inch of this place, don't you? It'll be a pleasure to rely on a partner like you. But do try not to run away from me anymore, all right, Genji? For your sake as well as mine. Okay?
Okay, but Kazu is the one who has the guide map, so he's the one you should go to for knowledge of the Limitless Fortress, not me!
Just because we've been given a map doesn't mean we have to use it to guide us along. There's no way of knowing whether it's accurate or not. Granted, our mysterious client claims to have investigated every twist and turn of this place at great expense. But there's still not a shred of proof that the Ill is where they think it is.
You may be right. Those men coming out of nowhere to attack us when we got here.
Not again. Let's avoid close fights with these guys anyway.
And then all that stuff that Shu was telling me.
Do you have any idea, Mr. Amino? Any idea what happened to the rest of us? Because you disappeared? And do you know what's brewing up in the Limitless Fortress right now?
To make a long story short, it seems we'll be better off finding the location of the Ill ourselves. I suppose that's part of the deal when you choose to stake your life on the outcome of an assignment. Oh well, for now it seems our best course of action would be to search for your old acquaintances.
That's right. There's nothing to do but head up floor by floor.
Then by all means, lead the way, my Ginji.
You want me in front?
Why, of course I do. How can I possibly take the lead when I don't know my way around? Is something the matter, my dear friend?
No.
Everything's fine, you know. There's no need to be so afraid. After all, you used to be called the Lightning Emperor, right? And more important than that, you recently defeated me in a one-on-one battle royale. What could you possibly have to be frightened of?
Hey, that's right. I've already beaten this guy once. If he tries anything funny, I can just whip out my electromagnetic power and wham, bam, thank you, Genji!
There you go. You're a strong, strapping young man, so why not have a little confidence in yourself? If you don't, this whole thing will be rather boring for me.
Why boring?
Oh, did I forget to tell you? I made good use of the lesson I learned after you used your magnetic powers to pull my knives out of my body. So I had them exchanged for ones that don't respond to magnetic force.
Really? That's awfully smart of you. Does that mean he's planning on attacking me at some point? Forget it. I can't have my back turned on this guy while we stroll around the Limitless Fortress.
Now then, shall we go?
Oh, well, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could you walk beside me?
Ginji, I'd be delighted.
Bon. Oh, Bon, where are you? What are you doing right now?
Hey, Beastmaster. Hey, are you trying to get us lost or what? Hey, Monkey Boy!
Shut your muzzle, Snake for Brains. All you have to do is be quiet and try to keep up with me.
Oh! Well, if that's how you feel, I'm going back this way. I'm gonna try and find Genji and the others.
Even if you found your way back, that place is full of poison smoke. I have no doubt the rest of the group has started working their way in by another route.
Ah, for crying out loud. If Genji hadn't bungled it up, this never would have happened.
You can say that again. Even if it was an old friend.
Genji, you idiot! What the hell are you doing? Genji!
Breathing that much in the middle of a desperate battle is insanity. I don't understand it. But maybe that's because I don't understand how I worked under him. Back when Genji was called the Lightning Emperor, he wasn't weirdly cheerful and he didn't put on a show like he does now. But the way he's so quick to feel mercy, that hasn't changed a bit.
So, what's this Makubex guy like anyway? I'm guessing he was one of the 4 kings of the vaults, just like you and Kazuki, right?
He was completely different from me and Kazuki, though. He admired Genji the Lightning Emperor so much. So Makubex was probably hit the hardest when Genji decided to leave us behind.
Hey, Monkey Boy. Looks like somebody's decided to pay us a visit. I'm sensing some serious bloodlust. You think that guy Makubex is about to make his grand entrance?
No, but I know who is.
I'm surprised, Shido. Who would have thought one of the hired punks coming to thwart Makubex's plans would be you?
I thought it might be you.
You know, it was never explained to my satisfaction how someone with my power could be ranked below a silly little beast trainer like you.
Are you gonna talk trash at me all day, or are you gonna show yourself? Roma Magami!
I guess this means I get to do battle with Mr. Spiky Head here.
Who are these guys?
Roma and Ayame Magami. They're former Volts officers.
Looks like what Heaven said might turn out to be true after all, eh?
Huh?
That a member of your old gang might have gotten a hold of the ill already.
Like Makobex?
I don't know what the hell he's trying to start, but you can bet it ain't good.
What's this casual conversation of yours about?
Watch out, Bond. That guy's hair is made of an alloy created in zero gravity.
So what does that mean?
In zero gravity, metals that have completely different densities, like lead and aluminum, can be blended together.
And it's not just my hair either. It's my nails and the implants in my forehead and elbows. My whole body is a weapon.
So you get up on modifying your body till you look like a freak, is that it?
What's the matter? You seem so surprised. Did you think I'd be stuck at the same level of power and training without ever advancing?
This guy modifies his body too, through strange and unnatural training regimens.
My, you've got some big cojones, don't you? But you can't win against me, you know why? 'Cause I beat the ever-loving fanny pants off your superior officer here. That's why, you big jerk.
What are you? You want to rumble with me again? Is that it?
You want to go, tough guy? Pay a little attention to me, too.
We're pretty sad if we let him take us down because we forget he's there.
Guess I have no choice. Okay, I'll be nice and play with you for a little while.
You're not half as good a fighter as you claim.
A hit and run. He punches Ayame's face at incredible speed and then rushes back to his original position.
You bastard! What are you doing to me?
What's the matter? Aren't you gonna attack me? If you won't come to me, then I guess I'll come to you! Huh? Whoa!
Hey! Snake for brains!
It's no use. Your little friend just dove headfirst into Ayame's secret playground. There's no way he'll ever make it out alive. And now it's your turn, Shido.
Ow! I played around too much for my own good.
Welcome to Ayame's playground. I finally remembered. You're Bon Midao, aren't you? The one who uses a technique called the Jagan or something? Jagan, isn't that a reference to the powers possessed by medieval European witches? The diabolic evil eye, I believe it's called. But there's no way you can use it in total darkness like this, right? Your eyes have to meet those of your opponent.
I think you're getting the wrong idea about me. If I wanted to use the Jagan on you, I'd have done it a long time ago. I've still got a long way to go. Why would I waste my powers on a loser like you?
I've had enough of your lip, so now I'm gonna rip them off. What's the matter? You can't read me, can you? Time to consign you to darkness, Bon Midao. Trapped now, aren't you, Bon Midao? And now I'll take my time and have a little fun with you.
What is this place?
This is my body modification laboratory. Here I replace ribs of bone with ones of metal. I add various things to existing joints. I shield internal organs by covering them in armor. I perform a lot of experiments here. I processed those guys who attacked you earlier. Though I noticed they all got taken down. But there's plenty more where they came from. I've got lab rats galore.
What did you say?
After all, how can I modify myself safely if I don't experiment on others first? Shall I modify your body too, Bon Midao? And the rest of the lot you came in with?
Even now, at thy right hand, until this cursed fate is spent, is the one who houses Asclepius, who descends from the Milky Way on high.
What are you mumbling about over there?
Therefore, I invoke thee.
Feed with your fangs of poison!
Oh my. What? Those restraints are made of unbreakable alloy! No! If I do turn out the lights, he'll use the Jagon on me!
Don't worry about that. A nightmare would be too easy on you! Snake fight attack!
Stop! Demon! This isn't my child! This is a cursed child! This is a demon's child!
Hang on, okay? I'm gonna get all of you out of here right away. You okay?
Yes, thank you.
I've only got one favor to ask you. Will you show me how I can get out of this laboratory?
Sure.
There's a little unfinished business waiting for me out there.
What's the matter? This all you got? Is this the power of the four kings of the Vaults?
How could I get cut from just his fingertips touching me?
Though come to think of it, the Vaults always was just a silly club for stupid brats. The pecking order was decided on things that had nothing to do with real power.
Nothing to do with real power, eh? And what exactly is that?
Pure might. Overwhelming might that can make people tremble and obey your every whim. What else could real power be?
That's just the kind of thing I'd expect from a guy who never had anyone obey him for reasons other than fear.
What's wrong with that? Here in the Limitless Fortress, power has always been the one and only rule.
And I'm telling you, that kind of thinking only proves why you'll always be a small-timer, Mogami.
You bastard! Who do you think you are? Look at you! You're just a lone wolf! You won't let anyone get near you! And look at where it got you in the end! In a big mess.
That hand!
You finally noticed. Look. Look at the powerhouse of an arm I created by applying a skin hardening agent for 6 straight months. My arm is the equivalent of a Chinese broadsword. I'll hack you into little pieces.
When your body is modified that much, you stop being human!
Huh. I hear you started a recovery service. So in the end, that's the best you can do. You, the solitary Mariudo descendant. You come back to the Limitless Fortress for pocket change and die a pathetic death alone. It suits you.
You think I'm alone? You just don't get it. There are plenty of my own, all around me, all the time. There always have been, then and now.
You're talking nonsense. How about that? These are the same minions you said I could only control with fear and intimidation. Look at them all. And every last one of them is a powerful warrior I've trained thoroughly and made stronger. They'll turn a man like you into mincemeat in 5 minutes.
Oh? Then I guess it's time to introduce you to a few of my friends.
Huh?
Let me introduce you to some of my own. The crows that live in the darkness of the Limitless Fortress.
You low-life animal trainer!
These animals are gonna bring you to your knees. Attack!
They're just crows! Don't you dare run away! You hear me?
And now, Mogami, watch this. I'm going to show you that human beings can also transform their bodies by force of will.
Why, you...
Like this!
Oh.
Behold, the 100-piece semblance of the Mariudo! Soaring bird! Now do you get it? This is what all your ability amounts to. In the end. Oh, and just one other thing. I'm not alone anymore.
Oh, you won after all, monkey boy.
Of course. What about you? You must have had a tough fight with Ayame. He's a lot tougher than he looks.
Hey, answer me right now. I want to know something about that bastard Makubex.
Know what?
Look inside that secret room.
Huh?
Those people were about to be used as human lab rats for body modification experiments. Even in a lawless zone like the Limitless Fortress, there's a line you don't cross.
You don't understand.
What do you mean I don't understand?
It wasn't like this when Genji was still here. There's no way he would have allowed this. This place has changed so much since we left.
That's what I'm saying. It must be that guy Makubex's fault. The one who used to be one of your own. I don't know what he's plotting, but if he's the one involved with ill, then this problem is bigger than the Limitless Fortress. Whoever he is, he must be trying to start up something absolutely horrible. We don't have the first clue as to what the ill might be. But you saw the way our client behaved. It's gotta be about as serious as anything we've ever seen.
About Makubex. He's a true child of the Limitless Fortress. When Makubex was still a baby, before his eyes were even open, he was abandoned here in the Limitless Fortress. The characters from Makube were marked out on the bag he was stuffed in, so his last name was the only thing we were ever able to figure out. Nobody knows his first name. Not even him, obviously. In time, those who were awed by his brilliant mind took the name Makube and added X, the variable expressing the unknown. They called him Makubex. He's the electronic brain of the Limitless Fortress. The unknown boy.
In the next episode of Get Backers, we're working our way closer to Makubex's lair.
But if we're not careful, we're gonna wind up caught in his web.
That kid has more tricks up his sleeve than anyone I know.
And when a mad genius is pulling the strings, anyone could wind up as his puppet.
When our lives are on the line, will we be able to tell friend from foe?
Find out in the next thread-spinning, alley-blasting episode of Get Back.